Emotions are high right now. I really feel like our team is playing the best football that we have all season. Not when we had Jimmy Garoppolo, not even when we had Josh McDaniels, but right now with Antonio Pierce, with Aiden O'Connell under center. And that's another guy I wanted to bring up. We need Aiden O'Connell to have another big game. Last week he threw for under 300 yards, but he had 4 passing touchdowns. We need another similar game like that. I'm not telling you that we need 4 touchdowns from Aiden, but we definitely need a big passing game. We can't have him turn the ball over. He needs to be perfect this game with keeping the ball in our team's hands, no turnovers, no fumbles, and we can't give up any sacks. What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel and you would like to support the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, like the video. Let's get this video up to 100 likes. And also, hit that bell so you're notified every time I come out with a brand new video. And also, leave me a comment. I just might respond. Well, Raider Nation, our Las Vegas Raiders travel to Arrowhead to play the Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas Day. So right after we open up our presents on Christmas morning, we get another gift and we get to spank these Kansas City Chiefs in their home stadium. And this is a must-win game, not only for our Raiders, but also for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are fighting for some playoff position. They want a home game. They're, I think, 2 games behind the Baltimore Ravens for the #1 overall seed. And quite frankly, I don't think they're going to get it. But nevertheless, they want to beat us. They want to go into the playoffs on a winning streak. And you know what? These Raiders need this win, not only, to keep our playoff hopes alive, but also so Antonio Pierce could keep the job as interim head coach. And we could remove that interim tag and officially make him the head coach. And I said that the Raiders need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive. But quite honestly, guys, it's like a Sudoku game. We need so many teams to win. We need all these other teams to lose. And quite frankly, I don't see that happening. This win would go a long way in solidifying Antonio Pierce as the head coach. The last 2 times we played these Chiefs, the last time we played them, we were up 14-0, and they ended up putting 34 straight unanswered points on the Raiders. Last year, we were up 17-0 in Kansas City on Monday night, I think on week 3 or week 4, and we ended up losing that game. But hey, that's neither here nor there. This is right now, guys. And like I've been saying, we need this win. And we need to play great in all aspects of the game. We need to finish the second half great. Last week when we put up 63 points, we only managed to score 1 touchdown in the second half. Yes, I know our defense got a pick 6, and we also picked up a fumble and we took it to the house. John Jenkins did, and we got another 6 points out of that. But our offense only managed to get 1 touchdown, 1 first down after the first drive. So like I'm saying, guys, we need to really come out and play 4 quarters to win this game. These Kansas City Chiefs are really good. They're the defending Super Bowl champs, but they're vulnerable. This is the worst offense that the Chiefs have had since Patrick Mahomes has been the quarterback. They have the worst receiving core in all of football. If we're not including Travis Kelce, they really don't have any weapons on offense. Kadarius Toney, he's got hands of bricks. He's been dropping a lot of passes. This Kansas City Chiefs receiving core has the most dropped passes in the whole league. So honestly, we're going to have to hope for one of those guys to drop a big pass. We're even going to need a turnover on the defense. Patrick Mahomes is having one of his worst years under center. This is the most interceptions he has thrown in his career, and that's with 13. Even though he's completing his highest completing percentage with 67. But nevertheless, this guy is turning the ball over right now. And that's really due to the fact that his receivers can't hold on to the ball. Kadarius Toney has had some passes where he's cause these interceptions where the ball hits his hands and it gets deflected into the defender's hands. So like I've been saying, guys, these Kansas City Chiefs are going to give us opportunities to get turnovers. We just have to capitalize on them. And also, when we get the ball, we have to score touchdowns. To beat these Kansas City Chiefs, we can't afford to get field goals. We have to get in the red zone and punch it in and get a touchdown. And on the injury report, it seems to me like Colton Miller and Audrey James are going to be back this week. And it's starting to look like Josh Jacobs might just play this week. And we really need all hands on deck to beat these Chiefs. We can't afford to have Josh Jacobs be on the sideline and even our best blocker, Colton Miller. We need all these guys to play. We need a big game from Devontae once again. We're going to need our defense to be applying pressure. As of late, Malcolm Kuntz has been really answering the bell. He finished the game with 2 sacks last week. And I was rewatching the game this past week, and it looked like we had Malcolm Kuntz, Tyree Wilson, and Max Crosby all rushing at the same time. So that's a package that Patrick Graham has inserted on the defense. Our defense is very underrated. Like I said in my last video, we're the 9th best defense in points per game allowed. And that's really going to come in big this week. We really need our defense to have their best game of the season right now. I know we played good against Minnesota and we only allowed 3 points, but we're going to need an even better game this week, guys. And it's really capable. Even Trayvon Merrick and Marcus Epps have only given up 1 touchdown apiece. And those 2 guys are really going to be important this week because they have to cover Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is a Raider killer his whole career. Last year he had 4 receiving touchdowns on 5 receptions in that first game on Monday night. And, that can't happen this week. Devin Diablo is going to have to put a hat on Travis Kelce. Marcus Epps, I expect a big game from him. Maybe even an interception. We need at least 2 turnovers this week to beat the Chiefs. When they put the camera on Patrick Mahomes, I want to see him pissed off. I want to see him crying. I don't want to see Taylor Swift jumping up and down in her suite. I want to see her pissed. Let's show them what Raider football is all about. I absolutely hate the Kansas City Chiefs. In the past 20 years, each team has had their way in the division. The Chargers with LaDainian Tomlinson, Phillip Rivers, they had their nice run for a couple years. And then Peyton Manning came in and had their run with the Broncos. And right now we're in the middle of the Patrick Mahomes era with the Chiefs. But when is the Raiders' turn? When is it going to be our turn to finally take over this division and really make it ours? Well, I say it's right now, guys. This is a winnable game. Let's go into Kansas City and beat these guys and let's win out. Let's finish the season with 4 wins and let's just see what happens. I really feel like if we beat the Chiefs, it's all said and done. Antonio Pierce will be their head coach going forward. Like I said in my last video, Hondo Carpenter reported that if the Raiders end up beating the Chiefs, Mark Davis will hire Antonio Pierce as the head coach. Emotions are high right now. I really feel like our team is playing the best football that we have all season. Not when we had Jimmy Garoppolo, not even when we had Josh McDaniels, but right now with Antonio Pierce, with Aiden O'Connell under center. And that's another guy I wanted to bring up. We need Aiden O'Connell to have another big game. Last week he threw for under 300 yards, but he had 4 passing touchdowns. We need another similar game like that. I'm not telling you that we need 4 touchdowns from Aiden, but we definitely need a big passing game. We can't have him turn the ball over. He needs to be perfect this game with keeping the ball in our team's hands. No turnovers, no fumbles, and we can't give up any sacks. We need a lot from our rookies. I know it's not typical to expect anything from our rookies, but hey, this is a big game, and we need Michael Mayer to produce. He's been really coming along as of late, and we need him to continue to have a good game, as well as Tyree Wilson. Like I've been saying, he's only has 2.5 sacks right now, but hey, he has definitely been getting better. He's been getting some tackles for loss. He even caused a fumble last week. So hey, this is a winnable game. I truly believe that the Raiders could come out of Arrowhead and spoil these Chiefs fans on Christmas Day and give us a win. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments if you guys think the Raiders could really truly go into Arrowhead and get a W. Like I said, like this video, guys. Let's try to get this video to at least 100 likes this time. And until next time, Raider Nation, peace.